Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Richawd back with another video. Now, for those who don't know, today is October 1st, the first official day of the port strikes. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know about this, but it's breaking news right now because the ports is an essential part of America. Not only America, the foreign countries where we get the goods from. This is very serious, man. I don't know if people realize how serious this is. Depending on how bold these port workers are going to stand. And from all the research I've done, they 10 toes down. They willing to go a year if they have to. A source told me that they willing to go a year if they have to. These port workers are fed up. They're tired of being underpaid. They want to be compensated, for the value that they add to this, not only this country, but this world, helping get the goods, from overseas. For those of you who don't know what the purpose of the ports are, most of the ports are on the shores. You got the ports on the West Coast, you got the ports on the East Coast, and you got the ports on the South, right? I'm one of those people who believe these workers should be paid well. They turned down a 50% increase. I think that's kind of crazy, but they want a 77% increase from what I'm reading and what I'm hearing. 77 is a lot to ask, but like I said, depending on, how serious they are. And from what I'm researching, they're very serious. If these niggas go on strike for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, all hell's gonna break loose. I'm telling y'all, because monkey see, monkey do. You know what I've been telling y'all? Haven't I been making videos talking about how I'm tired, fed up with this working shit? I'm tired of working. I just want to work for myself. This whole system is messed up. We not getting paid enough. We being underpaid. Oh, this, that, and the third. We not getting enough benefits. You think port workers are the only industry being underpaid that have high value to the function of America? What this can do, this can cause a chain reaction. This can cause a spark in Americans, and Americans can finally realize who really has the power. Who are the powers that be really relying on? Why are they so eager to create AI and robots? Because they know people are waking up. What happens when people wake up? They lose control. Right now, they're losing control. That's why their speed is like they're speeding up the agendas. Time feels sped up. Everything feels sped up. It's shortened. Everything is short now because they know their time is running thin. And this port strike, bruh. This port strike, if this negotiation, if a agreement, what I'm trying to say, if an agreement isn't made and they on strike for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year, what do you think is going to happen when the countries from overseas are starting to be affected? They workers aren't being paid. They port workers aren't being paid because not as many goods are being shipped off, or not any goods are being shipped off because the ports are closed, or the majority of the ports are closed. So the majority of the goods aren't getting in. What do you think is going to happen when these countries that America is already in debt with, Iran and them dropping nukes and shit? What do you think is going to happen when their economy starts to suffer? Nobody's going to win in this. You know what I'm saying? A potential war could break out about this. This may sound far-fetched, but I'm telling y'all, a purge or a war is around the corner if these port workers don't come to an agreement. You guys don't realize the impact this can have. Say, for an example, the port workers go on strike for 6 months. And then another industry like the trucking industry goes on strike because they've been suffering from the port workers being on strike. So now they go on strike. Now we ain't got no truckers. Right now we still got the truckers. So we'll still be able to get American goods. But what happens when the truckers who are losing work, who are losing business because the majority of the goods come from overseas because it's cheaper to make them over there? What happens when the majority of the goods we're relying on what they call emergency goods that they only have so much of? What happens when that runs out? Or what happens when that runs out? And what happens when the truckers tap out? I think the truckers will tap out after the emergency goods run out. Because when the emergency goods run out, the truckers basically aren't going to have any work. It's going to be no point in working for the truckers. Right now, a lot of truckers aren't working because there's no work for them. So what happens when the port workers start to strike and then the truckers follow them? And then just name an industry. Say hospital workers go on strike. Plumbers, like say all these industries just start going on strike. Say the whole, bro, what if the majority of the workforce just goes on strike, bro? The predictive programming that they got in these movies, these Purge movies, is gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know when, but there will be a time where your protection that they trying to get rid of is going to be needed. It's going to be needed because when you can't get no food from the store, I'm telling you, I hope people take heed, bro. I hope people start preparing, man. I hope you get your non-perishable goods, beans, rice, things that can hold you down. Peanuts. Get around like-minded people. Get around people with survival skills. I don't know everything, but I have a network of people where I feel like I'm going to be all right. I feel like between the network of people that I have and my friend group and my family, I think we some survivors. We all come together. We all use our resources. There's no reason we shouldn't make it. But it's going to come a time, bro, where motherfuckers is going to have to really be in purge mode. Got cameras, all these cameras and shit. We going to have to put these cameras to work. Be on our Scarface shit. I'm telling you, cameras everywhere. Sitting in your room with the AK sitting out. Ready. Like, it's going to be like that. This may sound crazy. This may sound far-stretched, but I'm just saying, man. It's written. It's written in the Bible for there to be a time like this. And if this port strike goes on, and if this port strike inspires truckers who are going to be suffering from this port strike, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be chaos. The longer this strike goes on, the more chaos will break out. So what I would tell y'all, start preparing. The strike started today. So within the next few weeks, prices will be going up. Gas prices will be going up. Prices on food, toilet paper, bleach, detergent. You better stock up while you can. I'm not saying go do what y'all did when COVID happened and empty the stocks of all the stores, but I'm just saying you may want to buy a little more groceries than you would normally buy. This may not be the time to go out. This may not be the time to be clubbing and barring and all this, that, and the third. Or this may be the perfect time. Who knows? Maybe you might as well go have some fun. Because once all hell breaks loose, all fun gonna be gone. I'm telling y'all, Americans is not ready to be in survival mode, bro. Like, I'm ready for the last days. I don't know about y'all. Like, I'm ready for motherfucking just a purge to break out, bro. Like, maybe it's just, I don't know. Because I know what that means. I know what that signifies. I know that signifies that he is coming. The great I am is coming. I know that's what that means. When shit starts really hitting the fan. So that's when my faith is going to be the strongest. I don't know about everybody else. Some people, they scared for that day. They scared when all this shit falls. I'm ready for it to fall. I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. Been tired. I'm ready for something better. I'm not saying I'm ready to tap out. I'm just saying I'm here to endure to the end, like it tells you in the Bible. But I'm be lying if I told you that I love this place, because I don't. It could be a place that I love, but do you really love this world? Have you watched the news? Does that make you feel love when you watch the news? When you see what goes on in the world, when you hearing about people getting robbed and getting deleted? But anyway, this port strike, man, something people got to be very aware of, something people should be preparing for. People should already be preparing. You know, getting your non-perishable goods, getting your amendments down, you know, having your protection, working out, getting fit, survival of the fittest, getting fit, being healthy, slowing down on your vices. I'm telling you, you can choose one or two ways to go about these last days. You can either be prepared for a war or you cannot give a damn. The choice is yours. Or you can just be somewhere in the middle. I kind of don't give a fuck, but I kind of do. You know, I kind of, if someone ran up on my house, I kind of want to be prepared. But then again, I kind of don't want to be paranoid. But then again, am I being paranoid or am I just preparing? You know what I'm saying? You got to decide. I would say it's best not to be lukewarm. It's best not to be in the middle. It's best to either go here or go there. Go left or go right. Because if you're in the middle, you tug of war and you don't know which way to go, things may not end well for you. But man, I just wanted to bring this video, man. You know, just get my thoughts on this port strike. I think it's very serious. I think it's something people should be paying attention to. People should be preparing. I've been telling y'all for months, for years, we got to be preparing. Times is changing. Things are going to get worse. Y'all think I'm just preaching doom and gloom. But y'all going to see, bro. I'm a foreseer. I'm telling you, I'm a foreseer. I see what's coming. No, you don't. You don't see what's coming. Shut up. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you'll see.